I don't make the rules. Alrighty, let's familiarize ourselves. So we gotta come back here later on tonight. My goodness, it's chilly. So that's the White Castle, which we'll be going to shortly in about a few. That's the Greyhound Amtrak station. And Lucas Oil Stadium, which is wild that we're in front of it. Man, I'm very impressed by this stadium. Both Baltimore's and DC's, they were made around the same time, so they kind of look the same. So Baltimore's have kept it very well, while DC, at least we're getting a new stadium. Oh snap, I totally forgot. The Marriott with the Indy 500 logo. I definitely need to go there. It won't be this year, but maybe like next year or the year after. It's just me who's day one-ish. It's just me who's day one-ish. Yeet, 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 yeet. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there we go. Yep. Nice pretty flowers. So right now I have to wait until 7 for White Castle to open. I don't know why I was blanking out on the name, but it's been a long night. Look how pretty that is. So what I'm gonna do is just like do surface level exploration, not go too far. My goodness, there's a Rolls-Royce museum. Oh my, interesting. Look how in one of these tunnels they have a little section of muralisms, for lack of a better term. I mean, we are near the sports district, so yeah. Speaking of that, there it is, the Cambridge Fieldhouse. Not that far from us. A little bit of old and new. I like it. They did a pretty good job to redevelop it. We're not too far from the transit center, the Julia Carson Transit Center. So this will give me enough time to at least see if their kiosks work for me to get a card. Oh, I think I saw the BRT. That's gonna, yes, I'm gonna ride that. Wow, this feels way more like overkill than DC's. But then again, DC does not have that much area to work with. But wow, they did quite an impressive job. I assume that's a pavilion for outdoor music. Of course, that's the field house. More urbanism. Tiny bit of a gripe, they turn off the lights too early. I mean, I can see it, but I can't speak for other people, so yeah. Okay, I thought this was meant for like outdoors music-y stuff, but no, this looks like a social area. Okay. I assume that they can probably like get away with like say doing an outdoorsy like music venue, but it still works. Alright, I love it when they do like illusions like that. So that's really clever of them. I like that. And right there is the Julia Carson Transit Center. That is basically Metro Center for anyone who's DC. So yeah, I mean, they don't have a metro, they only have 2 BRT lines, and yeah, I don't know if you can hear it between you and me. Indy and Philadelphia, they come hand in hand, just saying. Alrighty then, so now I've gone out of the Carson Center and I got myself this, my key card. Though I am quite concerned because this is paper. I assume it's just to make sure that they keep the costs a little low. So interesting, but cool. This low-key pops me. It's like a deep cut. If you know, you know. Actually, I'll explain it to you. There was a Cyber Chase episode, and then for their For Real segment, one of them was doing a advertisement for Pomodoro. Yes. Take a look at that. More Indy 500 signage. I like it. Oh, dude, they still have some classical Old Town vibes to it. I liked it. Shades of Philly. Although, to be fair, I should compare it to Richmond more, just because they're more bus oriented than Philly. Not saying that Philly is like bus oriented, but they also have rail, so you know what I mean. Now I think I can make an assessment, though I do need to look at the suburbs just to see what's going on, but I can break it down into this. Philadelphia is one of those cities where everything has kind of been kept in place, and with just a few minor adjustments and urbanization, gentrification, whatever, it still kind of keeps its, not only its charm, but like just like everything running. Indianapolis, from what I can see, they've lost, like, say, a lot of where factories moved out and were outsourced. So they're trying to get their right footing. They kind of have an idea of where everything is, and then, yeah, this is where we are. Then let's add Richmond to the mix, and this is a city where they lost everything, and justifiably so, and trying to regain their footing. They did, and then eventually, like, there was a flood that almost nearly destroyed everything, but they managed to rebound. And then they're kind of like Indianapolis, where they have to kind of like retrace their footing and everything. That is, I mean, obviously I would have to see more of Indianapolis. And interestingly enough, I do have to see more of Richmond, even though I've been there for a lot longer than here in Philly, but that's what I can see, in my own personal opinion. Before I forget, that is the old Union Station of Indianapolis. But nowadays, it's now moved to this Greyhound station, which I believe now should be able to go to White Castle. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to mention this, that it is a brick house. What, I can't help it. Alright, 7 o'clock, technically 7:02. Still haven't opened the doors yet. I'll probably give like just a lap around the block and then see where we go from here. Alright, and I will give them a benefit of the doubt. Probably there may be a little bit of an understaffing issue. You know, it is what it is. But I'm not actually giving up. What I plan to do is take the 10, because that will lead into a shopping center where there's another White Castle. And that way I'm actually a little bit more closer to the Speedway, which I think that will actually work out a little bit better. I wanted to take the 25, but I can take the 25 back home. Well, not back to the hub. You know what I mean. Tune in next time to see if I really did went to that White Castle. Oh boy. Until then, subscribe for more, and y'all have a wonderful day.